In a quiet village, surrounded by tall mountains, there lived a young man named Marco. He was only 24 years old, but his mind was never calm. All day long his thoughts rushed like a storm. He felt sad about his past and worried constantly about the future. Because of this, he could not sleep well, and he slowly forgot how to smile. One day, Marco heard about a wise old man who lived in a distant village in the hills. Long ago, the old man had been a famous psychologist in the city and had helped many people find peace of mind. Now he lived close to nature and guided anyone who came to him for advice. Marco felt a small light of hope in his heart. He decided to travel and meet the wise man. After many days of walking through forests and mountains, Marco finally reached the hill village. There he saw a small house covered with green vines and flowers. On the porch sat the old man, peaceful and silent. Marco bowed and said, "Sir, my mind is always restless. I cannot stop thinking. Please teach me how to find peace." The old man smiled gently and said, "Come with me. I will give you a simple task." He filled a glass with water until it was completely full and handed it to Marco. "Walk to the end of the village and come back," he said, "but do not spill even one drop of water." Marco began to walk carefully. The road was narrow and busy. Children were playing, dogs were barking, and shopkeepers were calling out to customers. But Marco did not look at anything around him. His eyes stayed fixed on the glass in his hands. Step by step, he walked slowly and safely. When he returned, the glass was still full. The old man asked, "Did you notice the children playing? Did you hear the dogs barking?" Marco replied, "No, sir. I was only watching the glass." The old man nodded and said, "That is the lesson. When your mind stays in the present moment, there is no space for fear, regret, or worry. You are not thinking about the past or the future. You are only here, and your mind became quiet." At that moment, Marco understood. Peace was not something he needed to search for outside. Peace was already inside him, whenever he focused on the present moment. He bowed and said, "Thank you. Now I know how to calm my mind." As the sun set behind the mountains and birds flew back to their nests, Marco walked home with a peaceful heart. He was no longer the restless young man he used to be. He had learned the secret of living in the present.